I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and welcome to Dark Matters. Today on Dark Matters, we're going to be working in Minecraft with rails and minecarts and show you some of the basics. So let's get started here. First of all, let's go over and get some of the things we're going to need. We're going to need a minecart. We're going to need a regular track here, and we're going to need a powered rail. We're going to need redstone torch. We're going to need a switch, and we're going to need some stone. Although you could use cobblestone as well on this. I'm just going to use stone. Alright, what we're going to do is lay down some rails here. Get a couple of rails there. I need a stone right here. I'm going to put a rail there, a rail there. Now, you see this rail goes up here and it continues on. I'm going to hit this rail up here and leave this little incline right here. The only way to get this incline up like this is to lay a rail here and lay a rail here, and it raises that up. So you've got to lay the two and then take back one. Alright, I'm also going to put up here a block and 2 blocks there. And I'm going to put a switch right here. And that momentarily activates that powered rail. And that's important, as we'll see in a minute. So then right down here, we're going to put 3 powered rails. We're going to put some more powered rails, or unpowered rails here, just regular rails. And put a couple more powered rails right here. Now, see if I built this correctly. I'm going to set a stone there. I'm going to set the power rail there and power rail there to make this slant again. Once again, I'm going to knock that off the top, and you'll see why in a second. And then right here, I'm going to put 2 more stones. And I'm going to put a button there. Alright. Now, these power rails will move. I need to put, oops. I need to put a powered rail right there. Hold on a second. These power rails will actually push a minecart, but you've got to have it start off somehow, and you need a slope to start it off, and that's why we put these things here on the end as they are, these powered rails right here. So if I hit the switch, it will power it to there. Now let's get rid of this. The one thing I forgot is I need to put some of these torches next to the powered rails to power up these sections of track. So these sections of track are powered. The ones on the ends are only powered when that switch goes in momentarily. So this is what happens. We press that switch, and the cart goes all the way down here to this rail, and it stops here. And if we push this switch, it will go back. Now, by right-clicking on this, we can hop in, and we can press the switch and go for a little ride. When we get to the other end, it stops, And we can go back. And if we right click on this again, we hop out. Alright, so that's a basic track with like 2 little end stations where you can move a cart back and forth. The thing to remember is you need to put powered tracks every so often. You can kind of experiment with that. You're supposed to be able to put 3 powered tracks every 19 or 20 regular tracks or so. But sometimes it's a little more or less depending on the terrain. And you can actually test it if you're not building it in a creative world and you're trying to save tracks. You can actually kind of test it by running the minecart and seeing if it slows down too much before it reaches the powered rail, so you can kind of place them optimally. If you're working in a creative world, it doesn't hurt to put a few more powered tracks because it doesn't really cost anything, and the rail will work a little better if you have a few more. Remember to put more powered tracks than like 3 if you're going up an incline. You should have, if you're going up a very steep incline, you should have them, the entire incline really, powered tracks to take it up to the top and over. Alright, so this is a basic track setup. We'll go more over some of the things you can do with tracks in future videos. I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and this has been Dark Matters, and whatever you do, enjoy playing Minecraft.